LATTAFA just does extra with their packaging and I love it. I am here for it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella and this is Bella's Perfume Diaries. If this is your first time of stumbling on this channel, Perfume Diaries is a series where we'll talk about perfumes, a sprinkle of beauty and lifestyle. So if this is the kind of content you like, please click that subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about LATTAFA triplets. So if you want to know my thoughts on these three fragrances, then keep watching. So I'm going to be starting with the first one, which is Haya. I think this is the most popular from the bunch. Can we take a second to admire this packaging? LATTAFA doesn't miss with their packaging. And then you open the fragrance up like this. This is how the bottle of Haya looks like. This bottle concept reminds me of those fragrances in the 80s. I love the color of this bottle. You guys know I'm a pink girl. And also I love the fact that this bottle is suede. So it has this very suede feel to the bottle. LATTAFA just does extra with their packaging and I love it. I am here for it. So the main accords of Haya are white floral, citrus, fruity, sweet, champagne, aldehydic, rose, floral, and lactonic. Top notes of this fragrance are champagne, strawberry, blood orange, rose, and tangerine. Middle notes are gardenia, jasmine, and vanilla orchid, while the base notes are sandalwood, amber, and chestnuts. Very interesting notes in this one. Ooh. The first time I sprayed this fragrance, it reminded me of a lemon cupcake. Guess who does best with lemon cupcake? Lira by Zerjov. But then with time, when I continued wearing this, I wasn't smelling that lemon cupcake anymore. What I get when I spray this is this bubbly, bright, fresh champagne. Kayali recently did the wedding collection, Silk Santal, even though I absolutely love that scent, but they said there was a champagne note in there that I did not smell at all. So I kind of referred back to Kayali, like, Kayali, this is how to do champagne. This is how champagne actually smells. Except maybe Kayali didn't want champagne to be very obvious in that fragrance. But anyway, let's go back to Haya. So this fragrance is a bright and bubbly fragrance that opens up with a fresh, bubbly champagne with a little bit of sweetness and fruitiness. So I'm guessing the sweetness comes from that champagne and the fruitiness kind of comes from the strawberries, and the oranges gives it this zesty feel. In the mid you get some spiciness and some florals that gives the fragrance this bubblegum tone to it, and then it dries down to a fresh, clean, almost aquatic vanilla. The dry down of this fragrance kind of reminds me of Gold Couture by Juicy Couture. It has that aquatic, fresh, watery vanilla scent in the dry down. The major notes to my nose are the champagne notes, the amber, and the vanilla orchid. So to me, this is a bright, happy, zesty champagne scent. It's more of a playful, easygoing fragrance. This fragrance has medium projection with minimum of 6 hours longevity. So if you need that everyday scent that will make you smell feminine, but at the same time adds that, happiness, that zestiness, that bubbly, happy feeling to your day, get Haya by LATTAFA. The next one I'll be talking about is Sakeena by LATTAFA. So Sakeena comes in this maroon colored packaging. This is how it opens. It basically opens the same way Haya opened. I just love the packaging of these fragrances and I love the color of this packaging. So it comes in the same concept as the Haya. It has these details up here, still the same suede feel that the Haya had. This bottle is just giving me like a goddess, like a queen, like an Arabian queen. So the main accords of Sakeena are sweet, fruity, musky, rose, tropical, and citrus. The fragrance is described as a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance for women. Top notes are passion fruit, mandarin orange, and ozonic notes. Middle notes are raspberry, orange blossom, rose, and sea salt. Base notes are praline, musk, vanilla, and toffee. Sakeena is quite unique. from the bunch, it opens up like gooey and like sticky sweets, which to me leans more gourmand than fruity. Maybe that's why they called it a fruity gourmand fragrance, because it smells some fruitiness, but it's not like your typical juvenile fruity scent. It's, to me, leans more gourmand, maybe with a touch of heavy fruits like dark fruits. I also smell some metallic notes in this fragrance, which I'm guessing is the ozonic note. It's very funny that this fragrance reminds me of red oil. If you are very familiar with red palm oil, that red oil scent kind of acts like a covering, like a blanket over the other notes in this fragrance. It's more like a light covering that is enveloping other notes and kind of carrying it throughout the fragrance, which doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. To me, I feel that particular note kind of makes it lean more gourmand than fruity. It has some florals in the mid. When I saw this fragrance, I kind of envisioned it to be a heavy floral scent, but surprisingly, this is not a heavy floral scent at all. It totally goes towards the gourmand axis. And also, this fragrance has this salty note in it. It is listed that it has sea salt in it, so you can smell that saltiness in the fragrance. Also, I have to mention that the base notes in this fragrance sounds more like what this fragrance smells like. So in the base, you have that praline, that vanilla, that toffee. The major notes to my nose are the mandarin orange, that ozonic notes, the salt notes, orange blossom, praline, and toffee. Just imagine all those notes mixed together. That is literally what this fragrance smells like. This fragrance has medium projection with minimum of 12 hours longevity. This one is the most long lasting from the bunch. It's just a heavy, gooey, sticky, sweet, slightly gourmand fragrance with a touch of saltiness and ozonic notes in it. It's just very different. Like, it's just very different and unique. So if you need something intriguing, something different that leans slightly to the gourmand axis, get your hands on Sakeena by LATTAFA. The last one I'll be talking about is Emaan by LATTAFA. So this one comes in this blue packaging. I don't know if I've really showed you guys the details of this packaging. Okay, so it has up here this seal kind of that has the name Emaan in English and also in Arabic, and it has here LATTAFA Oud Parfum 100 ml 3.4 fluid ounce. By the sides is plain, and then at the back you have the LATTAFA logo, Emaan in English and Arabic with the ingredients as well. And then you open it up like this with the fragrance sitting beautifully inside there. So for each of the bottles, there's a kind of diamond here that carries its color. So for the Haya, there was a pink diamond. For the Sakeena, there was a maroon diamond, and then this one there's a blue diamond. And then these details, it's just adorned like an Arabian queen, and then Emaan in English and Arabic. So that's basically the packaging of this fragrance. It also has the sweet feel like the other ones. The main accords of Emaan are white floral, citrus, tuberose, fruity, aromatic, fresh spicy, woody, floral, and animalic. The fragrance is described as a chypre floral fragrance for women. Top notes are bergamot, blackcurrant, and orange blossom. Middle notes are tuberose, jasmine, and marigold. Base notes are patchouli, vanilla, musk, and cedarwood. This is a soft, fresh, white floral fragrance. This is the one I did not even expect to be a white floral fragrance. I felt this one was going to be like an aquatic blue scent, but it literally smells like a fresh white flower. But it has that fruitiness and citruses at the top mixed with that white floral when you spray it at first. So it starts off fresh and zesty, and then it settles into this realistic white flower. This fragrance reminds me of white lilies. I don't know why my mind went to white lilies the first time I smelled this fragrance. Anytime I smell this fragrance, it literally reminds me of smelling a realistic flower, like a fresh realistic flower. That scent you get from it not the one that they spray with perfume, like the actual smell of the flowers. That's how this fragrance smells to me. The citruses follow this fragrance to the end, blending completely with that white floral. So it has tuberose that is giving it this bubblegum tuberose scent to it, but then it has this jasmine that gives it a little bit of headiness. You know, jasmine is known to be indolic and heady. You can still get like a little bit of heady jasmine in this fragrance, but it's not too in your face, not too punchy. It also has orange blossom that gives it this orange, zingy, tangy feel. It starts to settle into this refined patchouli and musk. I have to say that the top follows this fragrance to the mid. The mid follows this fragrance to the base, so you can get every single note from the beginning of this fragrance to the end of this fragrance. The major notes to my nose are orange blossom, tuberose, jasmine, and musk. This fragrance is ranking second in terms of longevity. So the Sakeena lasted longer, and then Emaan lasted second, and then Haya third. So this one has medium projection with minimum of 8 hours longevity. If you are a fan of pretty white floral fragrances, you would absolutely love Emaan by LATTAFA. So these are the 3 fragrances from LATTAFA. The Haya is for my pretty girls that love a happy scent, that love something bubbly like champagne mixed with some pink florals. You would absolutely love Haya. And then if you're a gourmand girl that needs something unique and different, this doesn't lean extremely gourmand, but it kind of goes in that direction. So if you need something like that and you need something unique, then get your hands on Sakeena. And then finally for Emaan, if you are a white floral fragrance lover, this one is straight up white florals. So if you're a fan of white florals, then you would love Emaan. I love the fact that they did something for everyone. To me, I would pass on this collection. I don't think I have seen one that I love out of all of them. This one leans a little too juvenile for me. Even though Sakeena is quite intriguing to me, I don't see myself gravitating towards it. And also Emaan, you guys know I'm not a white floral fragrance lover, so I haven't seen anyone from this collection that I love. But if you are a fan of any of the notes I have mentioned, I'm sure you're going to love this. These are good releases from LATTAFA. They have amazing projection and longevity, so you might love them. So that's my thoughts on the LATTAFA triplets. Have you tried this fragrance? Let me know in the comment section what you think about them. Would you love to try it? Let me know in the comment section as well. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, drop your scent of the day in the comment section. I would love to connect with you in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning into Bella's Perfume Diaries. I'll be seeing you on my next episode. Bye.
Basics, my lace is stronger.